Hey all, welcome to another week in 2010, and it's been a bit of a week that's been had a few ups and downs. And I don't know if you noticed at the end of the previous video, my throat kind of started giving out, and that kind of led on throughout the week for me, for my throat going really bad. But Monday was pretty much a very restful day, and my throat sort of gave out at the end of the video. But on Tuesday morning, I headed off to the airport to pick up Sarah, the nurse. She was actually coming back from the UK, and after which I headed to the office. And then by the end of the evening, my throat was really, really bad, and thankfully I started antibiotics that day. On Wednesday, we had a pretty busy day, and I really wasn't feeling too well, but we went around looking for land and didn't find anything that was really in our budget or even remotely close, but we saw some really good plots of land, and we don't know if God will work a miracle, but those would be really, really great. That evening we had our Bible study at Pastor's Place, and we had dinner with a few old friends, someone who actually moved away from the city, and it was just great to connect up with him again and just spend some time just talking. In fact, he's actually working with Crossroads right now. That day we also managed to get the internet working in the office, so that's a real blessing. I think by the end of that night, I was really, really dead. And Thursday, pretty much, I just took really bad. I couldn't speak properly. My throat was kind of croaking, and I sounded like I had a frog in my throat. But so I called in sick, and I basically spent the whole day at home. Friday morning, I was back in the office feeling a lot better. That evening at CNC, we looked at Judges 13 in Manoah, Samson's father, and what a great testimony and example of how sometimes God speaks to us and still we don't listen. But on Saturday morning, we actually went to the market, myself and one of my colleagues, and we went to pick up a wireless router. And that afternoon, I ended up setting it up, and so now our office is wireless, which is a great blessing for people that come in and out, and so they can use the internet. Uh, when I got home, pretty much rested, and it was kind of funny because 2 a.m. The night before, Sunday morning, 2 a.m., a friend of mine actually gave me a call and woke me up, and because a friend of his ran out of battery on their phone, and it turns out that I have the same phone as them, and they needed a number, so I had to take out the battery and let it down from the balcony and pull it back up, which is kind of funny, but it's I don't know, I was a little irritated at first, but I realized that these are some opportunities that God gives you to meet people, and you never know when you'll meet them again. So it just worked out great, and church was great. Pastor started a new series on David, and I'll share the notes with you below this blog video. That afternoon, I had lunch with my sister-in-law who was in town. She actually came in on Friday, and she was there at CNC. She and a friend of hers from the university, actually a colleague, they were in town, so we went out for lunch, and then later that afternoon we had the youth, and all in all, it was a great week. And I think the highlight for this week was just meeting old friends and connecting up with them, and just seeing the way how God has been good to all of us, and how thanks to technology and modern transportation, we're able to be in touch. And this is also another great way of keeping in touch with you. And I pray that you have a great week. God bless, and I'm sure you'll hear more from me later. Do keep Beth and Summer in prayer. They're going to be here this week, so I actually pick them up tomorrow. I'm actually doing this recording from the office, so I pray you have a great week.